Friends, family, future generations, welcome to Peterson's Farm of Nashville. And today, we're hopefully going to finish up the fence. Now, I did do one ahead of time so I could get all the screw-ups out of the way. But we do have some fine video of those screw-ups we may share later. But this is what we got going on. So this is the 10-foot fence that we reviewed or previewed the other day. We installed these anchors here, hinge post for the gates, or the gate in this case. And I chose to get the ones that go all the way through the telephone poles, as you can see, for extra sturdiness and durability since it is a 10-foot gate. Now we're going to tackle a 4-footer, then the other 10-footer, and then hopefully the other 4-footer. Watch as we go and you shall see. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start off on this 4-foot fence and attach it to these 2 telephone poles. Now, the only problem up in this area, as you can see around me, there's no electricity, no power, not even to that barn. So a few years back, I bought one of these Champion dual fuel generators. This is what we're going to be using today in order to aid us with our electric drill. We tried a Makita, but it just doesn't have the battery life, and I'm not going to go out and spend the big bucks when I already got this. The other thing we did, I store and transport this generator on a pallet. Now I can strap it down, sometimes I do, but what comes in handy is when you have to level this generator, because it has to be at a certain level in order for it to run. Some sort of government regulation, I guess. So these gates, they all come with a chain to latch it to your, whatever you're latching it to. And then they each come with 2 of these, which is just your anchor points, hinges, that you can lag into whatever you're mounting your gate to. Now, as I showed you on the 10-foot gates, we chose a different option, but I'll probably go ahead and use the option that comes with these gates, since we're not talking about such a load on these hinges. So let's give it a shot. So once you got the gate pretty much positioned where you want it, however, equally, if you want it on one side, whatever. In this case, I want to even the spaces out as close as possible to each side of the telephone poles. So we'll go ahead and mark our spot. This is not the drill that I will use, maybe for these, but we have a power drill. This is the one that didn't last on the longer legs. So in this case, we want to make a mark just about where we want it, and then we'll center it up. There we go. Remove the gate. It's not rocket science, it's just a gate. This is pretty simple installation. Now, I do want to get a different bit, 3/8, I believe. Okay, so for this purpose, we're going to use this 3/8 bit. We're going to line it up, and I want it just a tad higher there. And make sure this is parallel. That is why I can't use that. So we go to our primary option. Yeah, let's see if she's gonna be turning on. them started straight. Might need a little help from my friend. A little blood, sweat, and persuasion, we were able to get this lag hinge installed. Ugh. Like so. Now, for the moment of truth or consequences, whatever game you like to play. Oh, this is convenient. And with my specialized tools that I had handy in my tractor, we will just remove this nut job. Just need a little persuasion. Yeah, that's a perfectly fine bolt you have there, Phil. We'll use that somewhere. Put that in a spare parts can. All right, gotta get one more thing. These gates fashionably come with an adjustable clamp, 9/16 inch wrench. So then we can go ahead and sit it on the bottom. That's a little problematic. Does not go down far enough. Take the bracket off. For those of you who measure once, cut twice, like I, we take the bracket off in this case. Position the bottom one in place. Position this in place. And then put your gate on, like such. There you go. Problem solved. Maybe. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. So the one thing you got to remember, if you run into a problem, don't get hung up about it. Okay, now on to the 10-foot gate. As you can see, we just put a T-post back here just to prop this gate up so that we can get it into a position we desire. Handy dandy hinges. You can adjust these a couple inches one way or the other. So I just put this hinge in. That's that bottom side up, top side down, and then made a couple marks here on the telephone pole with the Ritter bit. And now we will proceed to drill all the way through. All right, so once you get the hinges through the post, then you loosen this nut again on this bracket and be able to adjust it. so you can see how far we had to adjust it. So that comes in very handy. And then this fence post on this side just rests all the way down on the hinge. As you can see, it opens and closes just fine. Very nice, very free, has plenty of clearance. I'm pleased, well pleased. So thanks y'all for stopping in today here on Peterson's Farm in Nashville, where you saw us hang a 4-foot and a 10-foot gate on our mega garden. Friends, family, and future generations, remember to come back here and check out what we do today so that you can look way back when and enjoy it in the now. God bless you all. Have a great rest of the week.